Hi parents and teachers, this is Earthman Lanny Smith, and I'm a North American Environmental Educator of the Year and an award-winning songwriter and environmental performing artist. As so many people are home these days, I created an Earthman special using many of the video projects our Earthman Project Outreach produced with deaf and hard of hearing children from Camp Most in Florida. These songs are recorded by my band, the Planet Earth Project. Please watch this journey with your children and talk about each video. Also, share some of the experiences you see in the video with your children. Together, we can build a beautiful and sustainable world. Peace, everybody. Hello, students and families. This is Earthman Lanny Smith bringing to you a very inspiring Earth Month special. And since every day is Earth Day, you can watch this anytime. I love our planet Earth. It's the only planet that we know of that gives us humans a place to live, sing, dance, love, and learn. It also gives the animals like dogs and cats, tigers, birds, turtles, and more a place to live. Let's not forget the trees, flowers, grass, and all the fish in the oceans. They live on our special planet as well. So we celebrate our Earth and understand that we need to take care of our planet so it can give us a place to live. This Earthman special will feature many videos created with the help of other children. These children have a problem with their ears, so hearing is hard for them. They will share their message using their hands in something called sign language. They work so hard to share their love with you. So gather your family around and let's begin. In the vastness of the universe is a solar system called the Milky Way. And in the Milky Way, there's a tiny little island called Earth. And that Earth gives all of us a place to call home. Since the early 1960s, many Americans have been able to fly into space and look down upon our beautiful planet. One has described what they have seen, and here it is for you.
Looking down, I can almost see Dad's farmhouse, and I can feel his proud eyes looking up at me. I'm 200 miles in space between the moon and my birthplace, amazed at where a country girl can be. Carolina slipping past my window, and the swirling clouds are forming out at sea. I'm beyond the atmosphere, a modern pioneer, humbled by the heavens around me. Come in, planet Earth, are you listening? The world is just an island in the sky. If we can fly among the stars, we can find the truth within our hearts. Love's the only way we can survive. There's snow upon the peaks of southern Russia, and over Lebanon the skies are clear. The whole world looks so clean, no borders can be seen. It all seems so peaceful from up here. 200 miles in space, circling the human race, wondering, will we win or lose it all? Come in, planet Earth, are you listening? The world is just an island in the sky. If we can fly among the stars, we can find the truth within our hearts. Love's the only way we can survive. If we can fly among the stars, we can find the truth within our hearts. Love's the only way we can survive. Come in, planet Earth. Are you listening?
Everybody drinks water. It's good for you. It's good for me. It's good for everybody. Yet we must all learn to save water, or what we call conserve water, any way we can. In science, the name of water is H2O. Here's how you make an H and a 2 and an O in sign language. Join me here. This is an H. Good. That's a 2. And that's an O. Beautiful. Now go H2O. Let's do it again. H2O. Now let's do it with our friends.
Keep it clean now. What I mean now, it is H2O. Gotta have it. H2O. Everything needs it. Don't you know that H2O is the source of life? To the left, flowing to the right, like the mountain stream, in the day, in the night. 70% of the earth is water, but 1% is fresh enough to swallow. Be a tree, a bird or a dog, like a flower or a human, or even a frog. Move to the front, move to the back, like the motion of the ocean. Groove to the fact that water's in the ground, clouds in the ice, water's in the skin, and the tears alright. Make an X, then a 2 and a O. Dance to the music, cause people gotta know. Keep it clean now. What I mean now, it is H2O. Gotta have it. H2O. Everything needs it. Don't you know that H2O?
Don't you know you got to have it?
H2O. Source of life. You know what I mean, yeah. What are we talking about? Source of life.
Now let's watch a news story on how this music video was made.
It is a simple message. It doesn't matter who you are, you can accomplish anything. And if you have a hard time believing that, you should watch this inspiring story. Here's Jennifer Gray.
30 deaf and hard of hearing kids in South Florida are now doing what some thought was impossible.
I try and plan always opportunities, especially for our deaf and hard of hearing students, that they wouldn't have otherwise.
But to these kids, it has been a dream come true.
You say, I'm excited to dance. It's my first time.
Dancing and singing on the national stage while sending a message about protecting the environment. They teamed up with Lanny Smith, also known as Earthman, a South Floridian who uses music, art, and the web to teach the world about protecting the environment.
I said, I do music. I haven't really worked too much with hard of hearing kids.
That is until now. He's produced a music video to reach out to the deaf community across the globe to help spread his message.
It's very exciting to be on TV.
One of the songs is already in 5 languages, and so now it is in 5 languages and being signed.
It's a summer camp that's proving to the entire world that there are no limitations to what these kids can do.
These kids can do everything that any other kid can do, and they prove that over and over again.
These kids will never hear the sweet sound that could put them on the national scene. They will only be able to see their work and feel proud of the difference they've made. In Tamarack, Jennifer Gray, NBC6.
Oh, that's so inspiring. You know, there's a lot happening on our planet right now in the environment. From the heating up of the climate to people throwing their trash on the ground. You know, that's giving me a bad case of the blues. Hey, hello everybody. This is the Earthman Bluesman here with the Planet Earth Project. And we got the blues living in America. Too much traffic on the highways, too much pollution in the air. Well, we gonna tell you about it right now. I am an Earthman, and I've got the blues. Too many people in this ecosystem are making the night bad news. So lock all the car doors, pull down those shades. We're gonna have to change our ways. Sitting in traffic, ooh, out on I-95. Bumper. Are you feeling like a bee in a big beehive? But in 20 years, we'll be millions more. We better think about what's in store. From the dirty streets of L.A. to the built-town Everglades, we're gonna have to make a choice before it's too late. Ooh, we've got to choose. So we're telling everybody our Earthman's got the blues. Oh yeah, tell 'em about it now. From the dirty streets of L.A. to the built-town Everglades, we're gonna have to make a choice before it's too late. Yeah, we've got to choose, or we're gonna lose. So we're telling everybody our Earthman's got the blues. In Seattle, Houston, Atlanta, and Boston, we're telling everybody our Earthman's got the blues. In Nashville, Miami, and in a hometown near you, we're telling everybody Earthman's got, I said Earthman's got the blues. word about the planet. There's something going on, you know, I just can't stand it. People aren't looking, but it's crystal clear. We got a serious problem with the atmosphere. There are glaciers melting, lakes drying out. We got a flood over here, and over here we got a drought. The Earth's in trouble, don't think I'm lying. Just check out the way the forests are dying. The reefs are in trouble, and it seems kind of strange. We're getting more and more and more and more hurricanes. So I'm here with a word about global warming. What makes it happen? How we gotta start forming a plan to save all nature and humankind. You know, we gotta stop acting like we lost our minds. 150 years of industrial revolution means 150 years of air pollution. We keep burning coal, we keep burning oil, we just keep doing damage till the planet boils.
Let's take care of our planet.
Hey, give me some space.
Let's take care of our Earth.
Here's how it works. Now here's the sun, burning hot as you please. On the surface it's 11,000 degrees. And here's the Earth. Let me get you clued about why we don't all get barbecued. On the surface of the Earth it's a thin layer of that very important stuff we call air. The Earth's atmosphere traps just enough of the sun's radiation and the rest bounces off. Here's what science is proving true. It all stops working with too much CO2. You've heard of greenhouse gases and carbon emissions. Let me explain, just give me a listen. Instead of bouncing back into space, greenhouse gas traps the heat in our place. Then the heat affects the land, the heat affects the water. We'll have big changes if it gets a little hotter.
Let's take care of our planet. Let's take care of our Earth.
Oh yeah. Now dig what is happening. Here's a notion. You know the world is mostly ocean, and water is deep and dark and blue, and dark absorbs heat. Am I making sense to you? Out on the oceans are miles of ice. There are polar ice caps, and Greenland's nice. Ice is white, and white reflects heat. But look at what's happening where the ice and water meet. The ice is melting into the sea, which absorbs more heat. And take it from me, with more hot water around the ice, you just get more hot water and less ice. And up in the mountains there's heat there too, and it's melting the glaciers. What's this to you? It's just more water running into the sea, and that'll have a huge effect on you and me. If this keeps happening, don't be surprised when the surface of the ocean start to rise. Florida, 3 feet, 6 feet, 9. The world's coastlines will be under the brine. The heat does the opposite with inland lakes. They'll all dry out if we don't put on the brakes and change directions as fast as we can. I hope you're listening to your friend Earthman. The heat sucks moisture out of the soil. Crops can't grow when the land is broiled. No fresh water means no fresh food. And then here's a little more to lighten your mood. When the oceans get hot, nature complains by spitting off powerful hurricanes. We've had Rita, Katrina, Wilma, and more, and we can only guess what we have in store. Now you know the problem is caused by CO2. Did you realize greenhouse gases come from you when you drive a car, when you take a long shower, when you turn on the lights or use any kind of power? Most of our energy's from oil and coal, and those emissions are taking their toll. But Earthman's here with good news too, cause I got some really simple things you can do to make a difference in your own small way. And if everyone helps, we can see a day when the threat is gone and there's a celebration instead of making problems for the next generation. Can you ride a bus, carpool, or better yet, can you do your work over the internet? Here's one that saves you money and it's not unpleasant. Just change all your light bulbs to compact fluorescence.
Let's take care of our planet. Let's take care of our planet. Let's take care of our Earth. Come on.
Trees make oxygen from CO2. I'd plant a whole forest if I were you. Energy from the wind and sun is the way of the future for everyone. Conserve fresh water, recycle your waste, and this one's a biggie, it's last but not least. Make sure your government reps take note that creating solutions will get the vote. This isn't about jobs, it isn't about money, it's about saving the entire planet. You see, it's gotta be done at any cost, cause if we don't, it'll all be lost. I'm the Earthman, my jam is done. I thank you for listening, hope it was fun. So use your power as I finish my song. Spread the word and pass this along.
Let's take care of our planet.
We can do it, everybody.
Let's take care of our Earth.
We can save this planet right now.
Let's take care of our planet.
Oh There are two special lessons you need to know to help make our world a better place. The first is learning. It is so important as knowledge is power. Everybody say, knowledge is power. Whew, that's great. Yet, if you have lots of knowledge but don't do anything with it, it doesn't help. So we must activate ourselves to become part of the solution to the problems we have. Say, activate yourself. Now say, educate, activate. Let's do it again. Educate, activate. That's great.
Use your power.
Educate, activate. Educate, activate. Stop that polluting. You know what I mean? If you're polluting, you're acting quite obscene. All we gotta do, so everybody wins, is educate, then activate yourself.
Use your power.
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 Activate yourself.
Power.
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 I've got the power.
Power.
I've got power. I've got the power.
I've got the power.
The power to recycle.
The power to carpool and conserve gas.
The power to conserve water.
The power to conserve energy.
I've got the power.
I've got the power.
We've got the power.
We got the power.
Have any of you ever gone outside and seen trash on the ground? That's called litter. Someone threw it on the ground. Litter hurts animals, birds, and life in the oceans as they think things like plastic and candy wrappers are food. So we ask you never to throw trash on the ground.
Please don't litter, I'm not your babysitter. I shouldn't have to tell you not to throw your litter down on the ground. It makes people frown when they see that litter scattered all around. So please don't litter. Please don't litter.
What can we do with our garbage? We can recycle. Recycling is when old things are turned into new things like cans and paper, plastic, and more. We can all recycle. If you got old paper, it's time to recycle. Put it in the recycle bin. If you got aluminum cans, it's time to recycle. Put it in the recycle bin. Here we go. A little louder now. A little louder now. A little louder now. Let's talk about trees. Do you know that trees breathe in lots of pollution from cars and factories and the air that we breathe out? Then the trees breathe out the good air called oxygen that we need to live. Loving and planting trees helps everything live.
need water.
We have learned so much with the help of our friends from Camp Most. Now it is time to make a pledge and a promise to care for our Earth so that we and the children of the future have a planet that will care for everybody.
Allegiance to the earth. All the children sing. I pledge allegiance to the earth. I hold the planet of my birth. Oh yeah. The mountains, the deepest sea, the farmlands, the tallest trees, the love in you, the love in me. I pledge allegiance to you. Oh yeah, I pledge allegiance. That's good. All the children sing. I pledge allegiance to all living things. All living things. From a soaring eagle to a gentle stream. To a gentle stream. The dolphin to the arrow and bee. The children to the elderly. Love in you, the peace within me. I pledge allegiance to thee. Oh yeah, wanna pledge allegiance. Come on, everybody share. One world, one moon, shining in the night. One sun, one spark of light, spark of light. Oh, yeah. I pledge allegiance to the earth. Oh, sing it out, sing it out. I hold the planet of my birth. The mountains, the deepest seas, the farmlands, the tallest trees, the love in you, the love within me. I pledge allegiance to thee. Oh yeah. All the children sing. I pledge allegiance to the earth. I pledge allegiance to the earth. I pledge allegiance to the earth. Yeah.
Thank you for watching, participating, and learning to use your power to make a difference. Always remember, you have the power. Say, I've got the power. I've got the power. Everyone has the power. Us adults love you and want you to have a great future. So talk with us and help any way you can. every day is Earth Day. This is Earthman Lanny saying, peace, everybody. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Listen to this message, no matter who you are, from all across the nation and underneath the stars. Somewhere deep inside you is a special song, and when you start to hear it, you will dance along.
In Asia, in Europe, in North and South America, Australia, Antarctica, and in Africa.
When everybody's dancing,
love is around.
when everybody's singing,
Love is around.
when everybody's laughing,
Love is around.
love is around.
Love is around.
When everybody's helping,
Love is around.
when everybody's caring,
Love is around.
when everybody's sharing,